Edition of what's trending on social media. I go by the name Baba Midnight, and I'm here with
Sir Clement.
Charlie. So man. Charlie, so apparently today we're going to talk about what is trending on social media, and then there are a whole lot of things that have been trending on social media lately.
Sure.
First of all, let's kickstart with the Attc, Olive Boy, Dance Wahala, and all those things.
Okay.
Charlie, that issue. So first of all let's start from okay, it happened that the guys went and danced in Olive the Boy's Good Sing video.
Yeah, music
video, and then they got suspended.
Yeah, that was the news.
That was the news. But apparently we're hearing that it was PR.
Yeah.
Charlie.
You see also, you see the beginning of that story itself, most people they speculate that maybe it's a PR. Yes, because
how can you suspend somebody for dancing?
The person was we posted the news. The person we yeah. It wasn't official, like it wasn't something that it's not from the school. The school no sign, nobody signed. It was just a social media thing. You understand? So some people were believing that it was what? A PR. You understand?
But the way the whole thing went about, bro, I love.
You see, the whole thing is a calculated. They really what calculated and planned thing, and it worked. It worked massively. Right now, go and check the music video. It worked massively. You understand? And even Kojo was interviewing. I think Kojo interviewed some of the boys. Okay. He interviewed some of the boys. That was it's like a phone call. Yeah. I think it was the manager. Yeah, the manager that he called and he introduced. You see, I think, and you see, the thing is that the school has nothing like even do with it. Yeah, the school. I learned the manager even said something like the school was like happy. The school authority was happy. Like people were bringing in goods. We saw your school on. So the school is cool. So you apparently it was just PR. It was just PR, Charlie. It works. But it's a good PR. It's a good one. It's a good PR. It's a good one. But come think of it, people were kind of bashing the school on social media that they didn't do it well, like it's not necessary. You see, and all those things. And that is the negative part. That's the negative part. That's the negative part because most people were blasting the school. I tell you that. Why should they do that? Why should they suspend it? And funny enough, some people were in support of the school. Yeah. Some people, you see, this world, whatever you do, people are also supporting the school. That what they've done is right. Because you can't leave school premises without exit or whatever, and you are in somebody's music video dance. You understand? It's all win-win for the boys. Now let's talk about the boys. Then means the boys did. I say it has opened a huge door for them. Them blow finish. Because them mankasano. Of late, I don't know whether they see them at dance video. Yeah, I've been seeing their dance video. Yes. And do you know that even this thing is going to be like this time around they'll be dancing their school uniform officially. They've been dancing with their uniform already. But yeah, this time around I think if she does, yes, this one has come to stay. Yeah. So I say now their brand will be their school uniform. Yeah. And I'm sure if they complete that, maybe they might continue dancing in their school. You see, when the news broke, I was like, no, because I didn't understand the whole thing. Because this is not the first time you see somebody dancing or whatever on social media with the school uniform. Yeah, even the girls twerk. Some swag, some even do some naughty things with their uniform. But you understand? But thank God the news wasn't true. If it was really true, I would like. But thank God it's just PR. Yeah. Okay, now fast forward. Let's dive into politics and then see what it is. But these days, politics too. Things they happen. Things they happen for politics. So now let's talk about the NPP. The super delegate election. The delegate election, where some representatives of they were Alan and Canadian Japan's this thing, what's the name? Representatives, they were kind of beaten and then some were chased out of the place and looking at this story, and apparently Alan too has withdrew from the contest, right? Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think about that? Alan, you do for the contest.
You see, Alan, there are two things involved. May I say, the first thing we say, how them organize the whole thing is not in favor of anybody apart from Baumia.
Yeah. So I don't know why is it that it's as the thing look like they are all rooting for Baumia.
Yeah.
So why did they open a portal for flat people to come and register?
You can, and this is like the constitution of their party does not allow somebody to go unopposed. You understand? For the flag bearership position.
Oh, okay, so somebody
you must open it so that people will apply. You
so
understand?
It will be like,
so they have to go through the normal process. But the procedures and the things put in place is in favor of only one person. So why is it that Canadian Japan's agent was beaten and chased out of the place?
But Baobia's agent was not beaten.
Alanka's agent was beaten. You see did you see the video of the man with the swell? Like
I saw that.
You understand? But none of Baumia's agents was beaten or chased out
of the place.
Why?
That means there's something about the whole thing.
If you have been following the story, I hear say from the beginning of everything when they were doing the balloting and how the voting should go. You see, there are 10 aspirants.
Yeah.
9 of them say them for gather one place and vote. You understand? 9. We only Baumia say nah. Them for votes. Every region they should have a polling whatever and vote there. And at long last, all the 9 suggested didn't work. So that's why people are having the perception that they are doing everything to plead.
But looking at this, do you think moving forward, Kennedy is going to go for independent candidate? Because when he was like, he will show Mahama and our president Akufo-Addo showdown.
You see, and that is what still people don't. He said, so Kennedy is somebody that you can't predict.
Yeah, sure, you can't predict.
Because this man can just sleep and wake up and start doing something different.
But I perceive you'll be going for independent candidate.
Yeah, you see, and it will happen if maybe, you see, they will be going for another election that is the 4th of November this year.
Yeah.
You understand? So he going for independence depends on what is going to happen on 4th November.
Okay, if he loses.
And especially if maybe how the election is going to
he didn't go on well.
Very good.
You realize that there are some fishy things in there.
You understand?
Then that is what
he is likely
to go for what? Independent.
He's likely to go for independence.
And if he goes for independent, don't you think that there will be a division in this NPP, the top of NPP?
See, this is what is going to happen. If Kennedy goes for independent candidate, or Alankash or whoever is going for independent candidate, NPP plus the independent candidate is going to lose.
That one there is true.
Yes,
because it's going to be
the NPP vote is going to be divided.
That one gets sure.
Believe me or not, Kennedy is an influential person in the party.
For sure, very influential.
And the grassroots people like him.
That one. For sure.
So if such a man is going for independent, you can imagine what is going to happen. You understand?
So that means when this the body
is going to be something else. And it's going to be interesting.
Sure, very interesting.
It's going to be interesting.
Because we'll be seeing a whole lot
but see, this is my personal view. I wish, because Alan shouldn't have resigned. Yes, he shouldn't have. I don't know. Maybe he has personal. If you read the press, this thing he released.
Give his reasons.
Yeah, he said in the few days you come. He has given the reasons already.
Okay.
And the reasons one of them was because how the elections were organized. It wasn't in favor of anybody. You understand? The second reason was that because of some agents were beaten. Because you see, and for that place I understand him, because if only 900 and something people are going to vote, and you have to beat somebody like this, how much more 200,000 people going to vote?
Then
it's going to be violent. You understand? So I believe that is the reason why he's backing down. But I don't support. It's not a good idea. Because
Alan, I think people like Alan.
People like him. And if you want to look at NPP critically, Alan has been following NPP no today.
And I think there was a time Alan was supposed to be the flag bearer.
It was what do you call it? 2007.
And then he stepped down for.
Since 2007, he stepped down for what do you call Adudi.
Okay, so now this is supposed
2007, 2012, 2016, and this time around. You understand? He always allow what do you call it? Adudi to. And if you want to check, the person in line is Alan Cash.
So why now that Bawumia is coming to?
It's Bawumia because Bawumia is having the DNA of what? Nanado.
Okay, but wait, so don't you think this is also like let's go down the history of NPP that you realize that the Ashanti was a flag bearer, I think, but the Northerner hasn't been a flag bearer before, and it's like a propaganda for them to put a Northerner there so that at least the Northerners can feel good or something like that about the whole
I'm
thing.
not sure. Listen, if it is really, what do you call it, tribalism, like Bawumia will not even come close to the seat.
No, I'm not saying that it's being tribalism or something like that, because you realize that it's like every region has
listen,
and then now nodding to is like,
I'm not sure that is the reason. You see, it has happened like that because since the history of what do you call it, NPP, I think this is the first time a vice president is going for yes, you understand. So I'm not sure it's tribalism, but the reason is that NPP now has divided into two.
Already.
We have the Kufuor generation and we have the Adudi's generation. You understand?
Wow.
And Bawumia is having the DNA of Adudi, and Adudi wants somebody that he can influence. Right. And of course, Adudi cannot influence Alan Cash. Adudi cannot influence Kennedy Japan.
No,
Kennedy Japan, nobody can even influence him. So Adudi wants somebody that he can influence, and that is what do you call it, Bawumia?
Charlie, this politics is some way.
But see, Bawumia, is not joining the queue.
He's not joining. He has been tapped for the back.
See, Bawumia, they are just trying to lift Bawumia from the back and put it on the throne. That is what is happening.
But let's see how the proceedings will go, and then let's see how this will turn out. But right now, it's clear, or it's crystal clear, that Bawumia is what everybody is rooting for to be the flag bearer for the NPP.
Not everybody.
Okay, but majority.
If they don't do any Kululu and Kalala, this thing, Kennedy Japan is going to win hands down.
But let's hope and see how.
Yeah.
So this is what is actually happening on what social media. You can also drop your views in the comment section. These are our opinions we are sharing here. And Charlie, so aside that, what other story that is trending? I think that is
plenty. But for now, for this video, we are going to bring another update on maybe different.
Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Like, share, and stay close, because we are going to bring a whole lot of series of discussion, things that are trending on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and then the rest. This is your boy Baba Midnight once again, and I'm here with
Sir Clement. We out.